Buying ridiculously cheap car parts. Is this something that you do? Is this something that makes you happy? Well, today I'm going to talk to you about buying ridiculously cheap car parts and what it does to your car. So if you're interested in this, and if you haven't watched this channel before, it's Robgillt. It's Capetownspares. It's all about parts. Let's get to it, guys. Let's go and chat about this. So yeah, you went out and you bought the cheapest parts you could find on earth because price matters. You know, we all buy everything that we own based on price. Okay. You know, when we go and buy coffee, we go to the shop and we compare pricing, and everyone's got Nescafe on special at whatever, $69.95. And we go and buy the cheapest one. But there, you are buying one product against another product which is exactly the same. Same brand, same everything. But what I find in the parts industry is people literally buy different brands. In other words, you don't buy the original quality equipment. You buy cheaper brands. So for example, when it comes to clutch kits, there's a number of different parts, a number of different names. There's Luke, Vallejo, Spirits, and Sachs, and all these different ones, okay? And you get different quality levels. Now, certain manufacturers and certain clutch kit manufacturers are original suppliers to the factory. They supply the clutch kit to VW, to Nissan, to Toyota, etc. If I didn't mention your car name, it doesn't mean I don't like it, just didn't come into my mind. BMW, Mercedes, whatever. Okay. So those are the clutch kits that you actually want. Now the problem comes in. Here's your car, alright? And the clutch kit for your car is, say, 3,500 Rand in that equipment. And someone comes along with a dodgy make, and it's 1,500 Rand. And the natural human reaction, and everyone does it, is they go and they buy the one for 1,500 Rand. Because the guy is selling it to them saying, no, it's fine, it's perfect, there's nothing wrong with this. And what you have to understand is the guy who made the original one spent a lot of time on research and development, specifications, making everything perfect. The manufacturer's done testing on this, they've done testing on this, and it's guaranteed to last a certain period of time. The one that you're buying for half price has just been slapped together as a copy of the one that you were going to pay more for. So the clutch plate, just a couple of materials are stuck on there. They don't even know if that material will work on that car. It's just a sort of middle of the range thing that sort of works on most cars. Plate is just jammed together with whatever metals they can find, and the spring tension is kind of like here and there and neither here. It looks like that, so we'll use that, and so on and so on. And we'll get a copy of the thrust bearing from the cheapest bearing maker we can find on earth. We won't go to FAG or SK, we'll go to the cheapest bearing maker we can possibly find on earth, the supplier down the road. And the manufacturer that's making these clutches, for example, is a hole in the wall. You know, there's a little factory, a little hole in the wall. I mean, it's like 5 meters, and it's like there's just rubbish coming out of that. You've got to be very careful of that, guys, because you're going to do all that work. It's hours. You take the gearbox out, you have to take the side shafts out, you have to take everything out just to get the gearbox out to change the clutch. Okay, you go through all that work, and if you're not doing it yourself, you're paying someone to do it, which is going to charge you like 4 or 5 hours for this job. Okay, that's money. Right? And you put it back in, and the thing lasts 6 months or a couple of thousand Ks, and it pops again. You got to pay for all that labor again, or you got to do it yourself again. Okay? That costs more than if you just bought the right thing the first time and done the job properly. Same thing goes for something like an engine overhaul, which is even more serious. Oil pumps. Why do we buy the cheapest oil pumps? That's where your engine goes. You blow the whole engine up if your oil pump goes. Cam belts. Do you know that if your cam belt breaks, it's a serious engine damage situation? You might have to change pistons, you might have to change valves. You know, the valves hit the top of the pistons and there's just connection, the engine's damaged. Sometimes you can just throw the whole bloody thing away just because of a rubber cam belt. So people go and buy the cheapest cam belts. Why? Buy decent stuff, okay? You know, buy the quality. It's for your car. It's for your thing. You know, you want it to keep running. You don't want it to break down halfway between here and there. You know, nowhere. And you know, I'm not just talking about things like, there's so many things like oil filters. We buy cheap oil filters. Why don't you buy Gud or Fram? Why are you buying these off the, I don't know where they come from. They got just about no name brand on them. And because they're 10 Rand instead of 50 Rand, you buy them. It's an oil filter, for heaven's sakes, guys. It's supposed to clean the oil in your, why are you even changing it? You're wasting your time. You're wasting your time. Don't even bother, because it's going to clog in 5 minutes. You're going to blow the engine because you put a crap oil pump in as well, and you probably don't have a decent oil pressure sensor because you're buying everything cheap. So guys, when you buy ridiculously cheap parts, be assured of one thing: you're probably going to pay more. Your car's probably going to break and something's going to go seriously wrong. Alright? And don't think because it's an air filter that you're going to get away with it. What can an air filter do for your car? Why do you think it's there? It's there to filter the air, and that cheap thing that you're buying has probably got huge holes in it in comparison, and the dust is just flowing into your engine. So be very careful of the quality that you buy, which is why on our store we only sell quality. We only sell quality because your car matters, your parts matter, and you need to be happy at the end of the day. So yeah, unfortunately from our side we don't sell on price. We do try and give you a quality part at the best price, but we won't buy cheap crap and try and sell it to you. It's just not on. I mean, you buy globes and they pop after a week, and come on. What a pain in the butt changing the globe every week. Goodness me, guys. Go out there, buy the decent stuff, buy the stuff that you need, and even if it's not from us, buy it from someone that will sell you decent stuff. You don't have to go and buy original parts, because those are just ridiculous. Those guys like charge 5 times as much as they should. But just buy the quality brand names that are available, that are actually the suppliers to the dealers and that sort of thing, or the manufacturers, and then you'll get decent stuff and put that in your car. Alright? It's really important. Your car will love you for it, and your car will keep on going. So with that, guys, that's just my rant for this week. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Until next week, it's Robgillt. Cheers, guys.